Alrighty, here we are, loser side of the bracket. This should be an interesting one. Zeta Division just heading down here after losing a heartbreaking set to Isin Aumento. They're looking to combat this. They're going to grab the Mimikyu and Hoopa immediately for their bans. EVOS Onyx, though, they're taking that Blaziken off.
Yeah, and then following up with a tree ban here. Leaving some really strong Pokemon up on the map, considering there's still Slowbro and Umbreon and Ceruledge and Charizard all are available. Very interesting to see from both of these teams.
Yeah, we'll see if either team wants to grab them. However, Zeta Division, Tomato, grabbing the Umbreon first. Very strong lockdown Pokemon. So if EVOS Onyx wants to grab some of those dive Pokemon, they're going to have to work around those mean looks.
Absolutely. The first pick of Mew and Ceruledge from EVOS Onyx. Very interesting to pick Mew that early on, but still a really solid Pokemon. And it looks like we have Zeta Division snatching that Charizard as well, setting themselves up for real success right now with some really, really strong picks in the meta currently.
Oh yeah, Charizard is a very strong Pokemon, has that amazing Seismic Slam Unite move. Looking to slow that down, though. EVOS Onyx is hovering that Wigglytuff. That Sing, along with the Q-Charm, is a pretty nice counter if they do elect to take it. However, they're looking to now hover something completely different. Gonna go with that Clef along with the Slowbro. Also, two very strong picks in that tank and support role.
Absolutely. Getting that Slowbro as a tank is huge for any team. And I think not going with the Wiggly is a really smart choice here, considering Zeta Division does have that Umbreon on their side. And it looks like Zeta's going to lock in that Dragonite and a Inteleon. Dragonite not seen too often anymore, but I really like that pick. It's definitely very interesting to see whether or not they'll go Hyper Beam or Outrage into this opponent team.
Yeah, Dragonite's not seen a ton in the western side of the world. However, in Asia Pacific, the eastern side, they love that Hyper Beam secure along with just the amount of basic attack pressure that it can offer. So not super surprising to see it come out. It is surprising that this is the first time we've seen it today. But look at that, Sylveon taken as that 5th pick. I actually really like that, especially if you have a lot of A+ pressure that Dragonite's going to bring. You know, having something that can shred that thing down either with that Hyper Voice or with those Mystical Fires will be a really nice tool for EVOS Onyx.
Yes, absolutely. And in these final preparations, I do believe, based off the build, that Sylveon will be going Hyper Voice, and I do definitely think that might be the right call here, especially since Hyper Voice can also help with that Charizard no matter which moveset it goes. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out for both teams here.
Yeah, I completely agree. Hyper Voice seems like the play. There's not a ton of speedsters that are gonna, be able to avoid the cone of screams that Sylveon's able to provide. And I'm looking overall here. I like the Clef pick. Obviously, if you want to, be up in the enemy's face, that's like Ceruledge and Slowbro want to be, and even to some extent Sylveon. Those heals are going to come in massively for EVOS Onyx. But here we go. Game 1, best of 1. Zeta Division on your left side, taking the Dragonite towards this jungle area.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a really smart choice here. Although Charmander not being the strongest early game Mon in the top lane, I still respect the choice of sending it top lane because it does have the partner of that Eldegoss. And Eldegoss is really able to just help any Mon get online because of how good its early game is.
Yeah, Tomato able to get a stack in. I believe they're stacking Cookie, but look at this. Slowbro invade, looking to take the jungle area. They do steal one of the bits of farm away from the Stratini. And now with Sylveon up here, looks like EVOS Onyx is looking to steal some of the enemy farm, some of the contested farm of Zeta Division.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do end up seeing the Mystical Fire on the Sylveon here. Based off the build, I'm a little surprised, but honestly, still a great moveset into this team. It will give that Sylveon some more sustain to keep brawling with that Charizard and that Dragonite. So I'm interested to see how this plays out later on in the game.
And here we go. 850 birds hitting the map. Here comes Sylveon looking to jump in on these two characters. Slowbro actually going the Scald Bro build as EVOS Onyx is looking to push Zeta Division back into the Flux Zone. Able to do it. Slowbro applying a little bit of pressure here with those basic attacks, with those Scalds. Applying more pressure as the Ceruledge, forcing this Dragonair and the Eldegoss to retreat halfway through the Flux Zone.
Absolutely, and you see on the side of Zeta Division that Charmander goes bot to look for any sort of farm to get itself online, to start making itself a little more viable in these fights. But we have this huge push in the jungle from 3 members of EVOS Onyx. What do you think about this, Kyle?
Oh, yeah, they might have stayed their welcome a little bit too much. Nice play, foul play from the Umbreon, pushing them back, keeping the team healthy. But here comes Ceruledge looking to slice down Zeta Division. Are they going to be able to get the KO? They do pick up the Dragonair in the jungle. They do pick up the Umbreon, and now a third victim is that Eldegoss.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. So Ceruledge has just been an absolute monster today. Between this set and the set from Zeta Division and Eason Aumento, whatever team has had that Ceruledge in their hands, it has been an absolute monster in terror to go against. I'm really excited to see what EVOS Onyx can do with it against this team of Zeta Division.
Ooh, and a huge play from Mew picking up that Inteleon. Dragonair is going to be next at the hands of Ceruledge once again, who's ticked into level 8. 720 birds have hit the map in both lanes. Zeta Division looking to get the bottom ones, and we finally get that Charizard online.
Absolutely. That Charizard being online for this team of Zeta Division is absolutely huge. Now they just need to get that Dragonite online and as I am speaking, it happens. So I'm really interested to see where they go with this. Now that they are fully online, they can start making some moves here.
Yeah, they're making this move towards this bottom path. Sylveon looking to get locked up by this Umbreon. Foul play does miss the mark, but either way, with 5 people pushing that goal, Sylveon's going to have to retreat to the safety of their jungle. Stealing the blue buff is that Inteleon with a nicely placed snipe shot. Mew's going to try to solar beam on away, but the snipe shot did chunk down the Mew there, so Mew's going to now have to retreat to safety.
Yep, absolutely. And it does look like we had the team of EVOS Onyx on the orange side get that Regieleki, but blue team is very easily able to just hold it off of their tier 2. Score-wise, we're sitting 126 EVOS Onyx to 101 Zeta Division, so a pretty close early game for this to start.
Yeah, despite getting kind of bullied a little bit in the jungle, Zeta Division has recovered quite nicely. Big snipe shots doesn't quite find the value, but finding the value is the Charizard gets a 35-point dunk in the top path, but here comes Sylveon taking exception to that.
Absolutely. And I'm curious to see how that fight goes between the two of them. The Sylveon popping its very frolic to stay alive against that Charizard, but it does look like the Hyper Beam Dragonite is coming in to try to intercept that fight there.
Ooh, the beam was a little bit short. Nice little dodge there from Sylveon right at the end. Here comes the Snarl on this Umbreon, looking to engage on the fight. The foul plays up. Here comes the Draco Impact from the Dragonite, looking to now push this tier 1 goal. However, EVOS Onyx is all here. There's 4 members defending this push. Don't think that Zeta Division is going to get anywhere near the points that they're looking for.
Absolutely. EVOS Onyx doing a really nice job of holding their own on their tier 1 goal. It does look like we have the invade coming here from Zeta Division across the entire jungle. And level-wise, Zeta Division is quite a bit ahead of the team of EVOS Onyx. So I'm curious to see what EVOS Onyx is going to do to catch up.
Yeah, here comes some points coming in. Drops that goal down to 15. Charizard just living in that flux zone. What flux zone, you might ask, as that goal goes down. And now this Regieleki is up for the taking in 5 seconds. Zeta Division starting to kind of hover towards it. It looks like they want to take it off the map. However, Charizard is now peeled towards this bottom goal because they don't want to give this up for free. They do have their Unite move. They may potentially do it. There it goes. Seismic Slam. Looking to burninate the countryside. However, they go down. EVOS Onyx able to take the steal.
Absolutely. That is a huge steal there for the team of EVOS Onyx, giving them some more farm here, or excuse me, more experience to get their team a little bit more even with the team of Zeta Division. And it looks like they are easily able to hold off that Regieleki top lane. Score is sitting at 192 to 189, so a nail-biter game truly right now.
Ooh, big Revenant Ren from Ceruledge looking to engage there, but they're going to have to peel back. Mythical Mirage from Mew. Going to try to lock onto the Dragonite, but they lock onto Eldegoss instead. Ceruledge going to take down the Goss. Dragonite now getting pinpointed by these 3 carries. Hyper Beam looking to take them out, but there are the ones that are going down. Triple KO for Ceruledge.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, the team of EVOS Onyx was just able to single out the team of Zeta Division so that they could fight as a team on just picking on one of Zeta Division's mons. Huge and good smart plays from them.
Very, very smart plays. 3 minutes left here. 210, 189. EVOS Onyx has a slight advantage in the score. Maybe slight advantage in some of their carries. Obviously, the Ceruledge level 13. No real engages going on. Just fighting over some farm right now.
Absolutely. Love seeing them try to fight for that farm. Snipe shot flying in to take out the Mew there in the bot lane. Good aim from that Inteleon, truly. I really liked that the team of Zeta Division is pushing into the jungle here to try to take some farm from them, but I don't know if they're ready to take a fight right now.
Yeah, 230. It seems a little risky. Umbreon is trying to keep the team healthy with that Snarl zoning. Mewsted auto locks onto the Eldegoss, does do some damage. 25 seconds left. We do have a Regieleki up in the top path. Ceruledge is here along with the Dragonite. However, the Dragonite does retreat to the safety of their own jungle, but EVOS Onyx should be able to take this off the map, and this will start pushing its way towards that tier 2 goal. But Charizard is looking to take out a couple characters. They take out the Mew. Hyper Beam takes out the Clefable here.
Yeah, some absolutely massive picks, and we see the Seismic Slam going onto the Ceruledge, and the Charizard picking the Ceruledge. So teams are starting to rip, and oh my lord, there's that Hyper Beam secure from the Dragonite. Absolutely great play from Zeta Division here at this team fight. Able to pick off that Clef, and that Ceruledge early on was enormous for them.
Wow. Just as fast as that Rayquaza came up, it went down. Zeta Division doing what they do well. They picked the comp to do it. They knew when to take the engage. They caught the Mew. They caught the Clefable. And then Dragonite just taking the Ray, ripping it down, and then getting that Hyper Beam to secure. And now there's still a minute left. 5:05, 2:30. We'll see how these two teams play it.
Absolutely. Comfortable lead for Zeta Division. It's not easy to score 300 points when you are on the opposing team that does not have the Ray Shield after the Ray fights. But, you know, anything is truly able to happen. We do have the Dragonite on that team of Zeta Division back on their side ready to defend. So, curious to see what EVOS Onyx is going to try here.
Yeah, they're going to have to make something happen fast. They're going to just try to chase this Umbreon around the map. Look at Inteleon. Ooh, does get their shield broken by the Sylveon. They're going to Fell Stinger out. Misses the snipe shot. There goes the Mew. Nice body block there from Charizard, preventing Inteleon from going down. However, Charizard goes down. And Zeta Division, they're not done pushing here. They're making sure that EVOS Onyx is not able to get towards the goals. And with 15 seconds, it looks like the mission has been accomplished.
Absolutely. Zeta Division did a really nice job of stalling the team of EVOS Onyx on their side of the map, keeping them unable to get any goals and to try to tie up this game. So unfortunately, it looks like for EVOS Onyx, this will be the end of their run, but still a really, really great fight between the teams of Zeta Division and EVOS Onyx.
Oh yeah, 100%. 549, 230, Zeta Division, they are going to be moving on in this loser side of the bracket. Huge Ray engage, and look at these damage numbers. 95k from the Inteleon. Look at the score. Close throughout until that Ray, but Zeta Division on top.